Good evening, everyone. I am happy to welcome you all to the Valedictory function of the 4th Induction program for the Research Scholars of Anna University, enrolled during July 2023 session. I request everyone to rise for Tamilthai Varthu.
நீராறும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெளிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கனமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிலமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Thank you. I now invite our Deputy Director, Center for Research, Dr. Soundarinaki Madam, to deliver the welcome address.
A very good evening to all. A very warm welcome to the respected register, our today's chief guest, C. Balaji sir, and our director madam, AD sir and deputy director of CFR. And I am also grateful to welcome our scholars to this valedictory functions of the 4th induction program. Already we have successfully completed 3 induction program, and this is our 4th induction program. But the real success of this program lies in your hand. We hope this program will reduce your stay in this institution and help you to complete your PhD faster and easier. We are conducting this program after every admission, that is twice in a year. We are fixing the topics in such a way that it should not be repetitive and there should not be overlapping of topics. All the previous induction program lectures are available in the Center for Research website as YouTube. You can watch it. Since all of you are in the initial phase, we hope these lectures will be helpful to you in all aspects. That is like how to do the literature survey, how to find the best journal, best paper, how to sort it out, and how to identify the research gap, and how to handle the stress that you are facing in your research work, and how to have a positive stress that is within your limit, that you should able to, that is use stress, what our speaker was speaking. So once you identify all these problems of your research, almost half of your work is complete. So next you have to frame your objectives. CFR is also facilitating in framing your objective. Actually, we are having a separate committee that is called Research Advisory Committee. This is also we are conducting for every 6 months, that is twice in a year. This committee will help you to frame your objectives. Before the compre examination, you have to present your objective before this research advisory committee. These committee will help you in framing the objectives. These committee is all the experts from IIT and retired and experienced professors from Anna University will be there. So they will guide you in addition to your DC members. So this is how CFR is facilitating all of you to do a quality and successful research. So I want all of you to enjoy your doing research. All the best. Once again, I am welcome you all for this valedictory function. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I now take the privilege to invite our Director Madam, Dr. C. Umarani ma'am, Director, Center for Research, to deliver the program summary.
Good evening. So this is, as Dr. Soundarinaki informed, this is the 4th induction program, you know. And we had around 120 who are participating physically, and we have around 230 have registered. At present, around 70 are attending this induction program online. So we had many sessions. On the first day, we had the Art of Literature survey, which was delivered by our Professor Dr. Inian, and overview of artificial intelligence by the Director Center for Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, Dr. Varalakshmi. And academic communication skills for research was delivered by Dr. Shobha. So this is on the first day of the program. On the second day, we had the lecture by Dr. Peer Mohammed, about the statistical inferences. And the second lecture on the second day was Art of Writing Research Paper. Then Web of Science, they had given how to publish paper in journals. And applications of image processing. The introduction was given by Dr. Uma Mageshwari. And IPR, Intellectual Property Rights, was given by Dr. Ram Javakhar, Deputy Control of Patents, IPR, Guindy. So the third day, today, we started with the lecture by Dr. Arivadai Nambi about probability and its applications for researchers. And it was followed by solutions for MATLAB. It was given by one Pradeep Deshpande. And so the next lecture was given by PhD regulations by our Dr. Kumaresan, the additional director. So finally, the speaker was, Dr. C. Balaji sir. So he has given lecture on towards better mental wellness. So it was started and the 3 days have gone. So I'll be getting the feedback from you all. And I was discussing about a few of our scholars about the last lecture, and everyone was telling that it was really wonderful. And I hope all of you have enjoyed all the 3 days, and I attended few and I also enjoyed. So this is the 4th program. Even then, each and every lecture is arranged in such a way that no repetition is there. So this time we thought that we can introduce artificial intelligence, and as it was informed in the inaugural function, we are going to have 3 days international program conference, which is again concentrating on artificial intelligence and IoT. So I request every one of you to participate in that event also. So with this, I hope this induction program has helped you a lot. And so now today we have our registrar with us, who is also a very good researcher. As our Vice Chancellor was so we introduced about Vice Chancellor last time. So today we have a dynamic and very enthusiastic leader, I can say, Dr. Prakash, who is with us. So he'll be talking about the research and other things in his valedictory address. Thank you.
I call upon our Director Madam to felicitate our Registrar, sir. Kindly accept it, sir, as a token of our love and appreciation. Thank you, sir. I now invite our Registrar, sir, to deliver the presidential address.
Most respected Chief Guest of today's function, Professor C. Balaji. Sir பத்தி சொல்லணும்னா Sir is a top-notch teacher, an ardent researcher, and also an exceptional administrator. And I hope through his lecture everyone would have been benefited. So I would like to extend a hearty welcome to this valedictory function. Respected Director of Research, Deputy Director of Research, Additional Director of Research, research scholars, staff members, very good afternoon to one and all present here. At the outset, I extend a hearty welcome to this valedictory function. First, I would like to congratulate the Center for Research for having organized this induction program for the benefit of research scholars. I hope for most of the research scholars, this would have been an eye-opener. Several lectures delivered by experts. So certainly this would have been an eye-opener. So I would like to congratulate the Director of Research and his entire team for organizing this kind of induction program for the benefit of research scholars. And for the research scholars, my humble request is under the dynamic leadership of our Vice Chancellor, we have now I would say an excellent research and innovation ecosystem is in place. Several new research centers have been established in the last 1 year. New research centers have been established, and we have signed MOU with leading educational institutions, both India as well as with foreign institutions, as well as with industries, with R&D establishment. My humble request is you have to leverage all this. You should make use of this, the memorandum of understanding that we have signed with leading academia as well as R&D establishment. You should collaborate with them, with institutes with which we have established I would say memorandum of understanding. That is very important as a part of your research. And you have to participate in workshop, conference to keep in pace with technology. And also you should present your findings in peer-reviewed international conference. Participating in conference, you will gain a lot actually. So please do participate in national level conferences, international conferences before publishing your findings in peer-reviewed international journal. So what is more important is you have to participate in conference. At least know you should go abroad and present your findings in leading international conference in your domain. And also you should visit foreign laboratories, collaborate with researchers. So that is very important. So as a part of your research, you have these are all there are a lot of opportunities which you should make use of it. And as a part of research, probably either what you do is you might formulate a problem, you may formulate a research problem, carry out, conduct experiments, simulation, and then what I would say, you will find a solution. Maybe as a part, that's all I would say about a research. Or a problem, maybe it has been already formulated, a problem would have been formulated by your guide, or maybe the problem could be already available, and you might provide a novel solution for that problem as a part of your research. But what is more important is providing a novel solution, publishing your findings in top-notch journal in your domain. That should be your goal. You should not settle down to a mediocre journal. Publish in top-notch journal. Then you'll have brighter prospects. So make use of the opportunity, all the facilities that are available, and we have signed MOU. Say for example, IIT, you can access all laboratories, you can access all the facilities available in IIT, as we have signed MOU with IIT Madras. Like an IIT students, you can walk into any lab, you can make use of the facilities, equipment, instruments that are available, collaborate with them. We can conduct joint research, publish findings in journals. So make use of all the opportunities and come out with flying colors. Wishing you all a very good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now call upon Dr. Balaji, sir, to address the gathering.
Okay, so I already addressed you before. So, dignitaries on the dais and scholars, staff members, good evening. So, I already gave a long lecture. So, this induction program is very good. So, I'm very happy that Anna University is conducting this induction program at regular intervals in an unbroken fashion. This is very important, right? Because first few days, first few weeks, when you settle down or settle in, so you don't know what is research, this thing, there's a lot of uneasiness and this thing and so on. So this gives you an idea, at least when you talk to professors, other people who have experience in research, you get an idea, at least you will get some broad contours of what is expected in research and so on. I'll just talk about 2 points, just 5 minutes. So why is research very important? How about not doing research at all? Okay, so if this is a question, so what should be the answer to that question? What should be the answer to that question? Why do research at all? The answer to that question is, research is at the fountainhead of innovation. There are a lot of studies which have shown that the GDP of a nation is directly proportional to the amount of research they are doing. Look at South Korea, Japan, United States, even a small country which is engaged in war, Israel. The amount of research in Israel is mind-boggling. Because before eventually something becomes a product, the first testing of the ideas usually takes place in the university because plenty of money is not at stake. You can try some ideas and you can reject some ideas. Okay? Therefore, at the fountainhead of innovation or the fountainhead of society, research is the highest. The fundamental research is at the highest level. From fundamental research, we have to go to translational research, where you work with an industry or there's a startup and so on. So even Ola is a startup. Ather electric scooter is a startup. Okay? So some startups may wind up. But sometimes some startups like this will be here to stay. Right? For example, there are many startups now. There are startups. This Dunzo is a startup. Dunzo is a startup. The idea of taking sambar rice from one person's house to another house, or taking even clothes, or some dabba, this thing that, okay. So somebody thought about it. Okay, that is translation research. After that you scale it up, it becomes industrial and so on. Therefore, if you look at the progress, so you must all read up on the history of scientific progress, the origins of scientific progress. Many of these ideas have just come first from research laboratories. After that it has become industry. Finally, whatever you see as a product, originally was an idea. Okay, everything was originally an idea, which is this idea I conveyed to you in my lecture also, right? So research is very, very important, because we had a meeting in Varanasi, DST project meeting, I was there. So the advisor to DST was also there. Sadly, the number of researchers per million population in India is very low if you compare to other countries. Okay, and the ratio, the amount of investment in, let's say, in billions of dollars divided by the GDP of a nation, if you look at the fraction, India's amount is very low. Regardless of that, we are world's number 3 in publications and citations. Do you know that? We are the world's number 3 in publication and citations after China and US. It is not Germany or UK. We are already come to the 3rd position. However, in terms of citation metrics and all those things, we still, the quality has to improve, but the quantity is already there. Okay. Now, the government is coming out with the National Research Foundation, NRF. You know the National Research Foundation? I don't know whether you are aware. So there's a reorganization at the central government level, how they deploy funds and so on. So the good news is the National Research Foundation, because if you see DST and all those government agencies, 65% of the money is taken away by IITs and NITs. There's little money available for state universities and so on. Now the government is looking at directed research, at which in this National Research Foundation, lot of money will be available for both the state universities and deemed universities. The DST, Science and Engineering Research Board, all those things will be there, but this will also come into place. So the government wants to take along everybody. So it's good time, so it's reconstituted, and this National Research Foundation will be directly under the Prime Minister of India. It has been passed. Both the houses of the parliament, it has passed, that bill was passed. So it will become an act soon, and so we are going to see. Okay. So definitely Anna University being a leading university, so I hope a lot of research projects will get funded under the NRF. Now, the last point is, why should we publish at all? Why should we publish papers? Why can't we just keep quiet? What is the answer to that question? Why is publishing of papers such a big deal? Okay. Publishing is very important. Publishing is very important for 4 reasons. The first is called registration. The registration of the timestamp of who got the results first in the world in this subject. If it is laser, who is the first person who got the results on laser? If it is black body radiation, who is the first? So it is a timestamp. Who got the results first? Registration. Then there is validation. All papers are evaluated by a peer group. There are already established reviewers who will check for consistency and repeatability and plagiarism and all that. These people know what is already published. Therefore, somebody is validating that your results are new, they are a good contribution to the existing literature. So registration, validation, and some journal publishing house which has got its reputation is publishing. So it is certifying that you are the originator of these ideas, and this research and these research findings are credible. Registration, validation, certification, and the 4th point is archiving. After 50 years, now we want to find Euler-Lagrange equation, you want to see some paper, you have to go to Kanimera Library somewhere. There should be a record. If you go to the High Court, there will be a record. In 1952, A versus B, this was the property dispute, this is the judgment. They need that. Okay. So the last is archiving. This archiving could be physical. Now there is digital archiving. Right. So because of these 4 reasons, publishing is very, very important. All right. So I'm just giving you a quick sneak peek into why we publish and why research is important. Other things I think might have been covered already in this course. So enjoy your journey. It won't be plus all the way. So there will be days. So whenever you are feeling low, just remember one thing. Iduvum kadandu pogum. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now invite our Director Madam to felicitate Professor. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. It's time for feedback from participants. I request the participants to kindly share their feedbacks.
Respected Chief Guest, Director Research, Deputy Director, Additional Director, and the whole team of CFR, and also the fellow research scholars here, I wish you a wonderful evening. And just to introduce me, I am Kumravel. I am doing research here in the Faculty of Mechanical Engineering. I am a 23-year-old wind energy professional. I started my career in the year 99. I have been working in the field of wind energy for the last 2 decades. So I did my first PhD in techno-economics in the field of management sciences. I already did a PhD and this is my second PhD. I am purposefully doing here because of the legacy that CEG has. And also added to that is Dr. Umarani ma'am, who taught me engineering mechanics in my bachelor's. I still remember that. So I'm really glad to be here. And I'm quite emotional here because I'm seeing ma'am and I've been watching her last 3 days. She was walking all around and ensuring that everything goes fine. And also Soundara Naigi ma'am and everybody here. So I'm really happy that we are really blessed to be here, to stay here and study here and to do our research here. So it's really an important place. So beyond that, I wish all the best for everyone here to complete the research in a fruitful manner. And in the last 3 days, we really got a lot of information like how AI can benefit us, because previously we all thought that statistics and probability are two interesting tools which are widely used in many research, irrespective of any field it is. But now we also learn data science, artificial intelligence, image processing, all this helps every field of research. So, which has been very well introduced to us in the last 3 days. I think we should make use of all this and remember all the other qualities that we learned about time management, communication, keeping the guide and supervisor well informed about what we are doing, everything we learned, the other administrative skills. So with all this, we should really do a good research and bring CEG in a good level and also work for the nation, bring India in a top level in the field of research. Thank you everyone. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Is there anyone from the audience? Yeah. Please come, sir.
Good evening. My name is Akash. I am registered PhD under Faculty of Technology. I am doing my research under Chemical Department of Chemical Engineering. So first of all, I like to thank Director ma'am and Additional Director and Deputy Director and Chief Guest and Register and VC for this PhD induction program. So it was very useful. So from the VC's first lecture is VC's advice. So it was very useful, and also statistics and probability introduced ourselves to quantitative research, and also AI lecture was very useful. So it addresses the importance of artificial intelligence and implementation into our research, and also the English. So after attending only this program only came to know the importance of English language, and also Balaji sir lectures on mental wellness is very useful. So I like to practically implement this. Overall, the program was well-rounded, covered all aspects of research. So actually, it's like introducing newly freshers research freshers program to research. So what's my feedback is that I like more one-day workshops. Center for Research should conduct more one-day workshops for more advanced concepts of research. So I also request Center for Research to conduct how to write project proposal. So like as a new researcher, we are finding difficult to write proposals. So thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir. I now call upon our Additional Director, Center for Research, Dr. G. Kumaresan, sir, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Respected Registrar Sir, beloved our Director, Center for Research, Professor Umarani Madam, the Chief Guest of this valedictory function, our proud alumnus, Professor Balaji Sir, and my dear colleagues, research scholars, young research scholars, welcome you all for this valedictory function. So it gives me a great pleasure to stand here to propose a vote of thanks. So I, on the behalf of Center for Research, would like to convey our sincere thanks to our Vice Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Veldra Sir, and the respected Registrar Sir for their great support to conduct, to provide permission to conduct this fourth induction program for the usefulness of our scholars. So for whatever the support we seek from our university administration side, Registrar Sir and Vice Chancellor Sir, they readily accepted our request and immediately they provide all kind of support, not only for this induction program. There are many activities we have done, so for which they have provided fullest support to the center. Thanks for the university administrator to encourage our center to come up with a new kind of programs like this. As one of the feedback from research scholars said, we have conducted several one-day workshop apart from induction program we have conducted, and the request from the research scholar to write a project proposal, that is taken into account. We will sure make arrangement to deliver lecture on a project proposal also. And my thanks goes to our alumnus Balaji sir. So that's like the finishing touch. It was very wonderful. So everyone enjoyed for his lecture. In fact, see, it's a very proud moment for me because see, I am teaching whatever the subject sir is taken at IIT Madras. I used to, before go to the class, I used to watch his lecture, Convection and Radiation. So there are a lot of information, whatever it is not available in the textbook. There are many informations sir used to float in his lecture, NPTEL lecture. So like I gathered many information. So that's why every induction program, right, we would like to add Professor sir name at least for one of the lecture. Sir also very particular about, so sir doesn't want to repeat the same topic again and again for the scholars. So this time sir suggested, given acceptance to take a lecture on towards a better mental wellness. Thank you sir, thanks for your immediate acceptance and your kind words and your presence here. It's of a great pleasure to us. And my special thanks goes to our director madam for her deep interest and commitment to organize this event. So madam has madam actually very particular about the preparation of this event schedule, because see, since we have conducted three days program, totally 9, so per day 4 lectures, so there are 36 lectures we have covered through this induction program. So madam very particular about we should not repeat the same topic. That's why each and every time we invite different experts in the field of research and in the field of the latest technology. So it's a very, in fact, it's a very difficult task for us to identify the faculty members from different field, from different institute. That is the interest shown by our director madam, though, because all the videos available in our website, right? That's why madam is very particular about not want to repeat same topic again and again, right? So I hope these lectures quickly we will float in our website. Whoever missed amidst of your classwork schedule, if anyone missed any one of the lecture, you please refer our website. Very soon we will float all these video lectures. So once again, I am very much interested to watch Balaji sir speech, because I missed some of the time missed his lecture. So we are very much interested to watch his lecture once again. And thanks My thanks goes to our Center for Research team, Deputy Director and Assistant Registrar, as well as Superintendent and all other staff, office staff members. They spent a lot of time. So apart from their regular work schedule, they spent quite number of hours to prepare this auditorium and to organize this event in a successful manner. Last but not least, I thank all my research scholars. So I hope definitely you gathered much. There are a lot of takeaway messages you gathered through this 3 days program, and definitely you will do your research work in a fruitful way, and I hope you will complete your PhD program within the stipulated time specified by the university. Thank you all, and I wish you all the very best for your future research work. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Let us all rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलति तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष माहे जाहे तब जय गादा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Participants, please be seated. We'll have a feedback session followed by certificate distribution. Mr. K.B. Pasupati, Mr. S. Saravanan, CEG Campus. Mr. S. Karthikeyan, CEG Campus. Mr. S. Karthikeyan, Faculty of Mechanical Engineering, CEG Campus. Mr. R. Shanmugam, Faculty of Mechanical Engineering, CEG Campus. Mr. Edwin David Raj, Faculty of Mechanical Engineering, CEG Campus. Mr. Edwin. Mr. R. Subhash, Faculty of Mechanical Engineering, CEG Campus. Mr. R. Kumaravel, Faculty of Mechanical Engineering, CEG Campus. Mr. J. Vivekanandan, Faculty of Mechanical Engineering, CEG Campus. Mr. J. Vivekanandan. Sir, Venkatanathan, sorry. Mr. J. Venkatanathan. Mr. A. Shankar, Faculty of Mechanical Engineering, CEG Campus. Mr. K. Raghupati, Faculty of Mechanical Engineering, CEG Campus. Ms. S. Amrita, Faculty of ICE, CEG Campus. Ms. S. Amrita, Faculty of Information Communication Engineering, CEG Campus. Ms. T.C. Jermin Jersha, Faculty of Information Communication Engineering, CEG Campus. Ms. S. Shanmugapriya, Faculty of Information Communication Engineering, CEG Campus. Ms. R.S. Liza Pakyam, Faculty of Information Communication Engineering, CEG Campus. Ms. Nidhi Varshini, Faculty of Electrical Engineering, CEG Campus. Ms. Nidhi Varshini. Ms. A. Priyadarshini, Faculty of Electrical Engineering, CEG Campus. Ms. R. Brinda, Faculty of Electrical Engineering, CEG Campus. Priyadarshini. Priyadarshini. Ms. R. Brinda. Ms. M. Bharati, Faculty of Electrical Engineering, CEG Campus. Ms. M. Bharati. Ms. T.C. Sharmila, Faculty of Electrical Engineering, CEG Campus. Mr. S.P. Dwarakesh, Faculty of Electrical Engineering, CEG Campus. Mr. S.P. Dwarakesh. Ms. V. Pushpalata, Faculty of Electronics and Communication Engineering, CEG Campus. Ms. G. Srividya, Faculty of Electronics and Communication Engineering, CEG Campus. Ms. J. R. Lourdes Jennifer, Faculty of ECE, CEG Campus. Ms. D. Pratibha, Faculty of ECE, CEG Campus. Ms. D. Pratibha. Ms. Sharon Jennifer Albert, Faculty of ECE, CEG Campus. Ms. R. R. Srija, Faculty of ECE, CEG Campus. Ms. P. Soundrapriya, Faculty of ECE, CEG Campus. Ms. P. Soundrapriya, Faculty of ECE, CEG Campus. Mr. M. Anand, Faculty of ECE, CEG Campus. Mr. M. Anand. Mr. M. Anand. Mr. M. Arul Muttaya, Faculty of ECE, CEG Campus. Mr. M. Arul Muttaya, Faculty of ECE. Mr. S. Sashikumar, Faculty of ECE. Ms. G. Pavitra, Faculty of Management Sciences, CEG Campus. Mr. Manish Jantikar, Faculty of Management Sciences. Mr. M. Sudarshan, Faculty of Management Sciences. Mr. S. Shivasangita Priyan, Faculty of Management Sciences. Ms. B. M. Dhanammal, Faculty of Civil Engineering. Ms. B. M. Dhanammal, Faculty of Civil Engineering. Ms. B. Anjali Kumari Shah, Faculty of Civil Engineering. Ms. B. Pavitra, Faculty of Civil Engineering. Ms. B. Pavitra. Ms. G. G. Shailaja, Faculty of Civil Engineering. Ms. P. R. Elilarasi, Faculty of Civil Engineering. Ms. K. Sandhya, Faculty of Civil Engineering. Ms. K. Sandhya. Ms. P. Abarna, Faculty of Civil Engineering.
அப்படி நின்னுங்க சார். சந்தியா. அபர்ணா மிஸ் பி அபர்ணா. ஆர் ஆனந்த்லால். ஆர் கார்த்திக். டி திவாகர். Make it fast. Madan Kumar. No, Madan Kumar. Ramya Devi. Nahna Kamruddin. Harita Lakshmi, Usha Devi, Angel Raju, Usita Bhatt, Anita Juliana, Varsha, G. Anita, G. Bavitra, Asha Shalini, sorry, or send up. Sir, thank you, sir. Asha Shalini. Rekha, M. Rekha, Tilagavadi T, Anzil Sedna, Esther Rani, J. Tilagavadi, yes. Tamuyini, Carries Ruth, oh, number. Amudu, E. Amudu, R. Indu, R. Indu, ma'am, ma'am. Okay, so, okay. So tea has been arranged at outside. Whoever received a certificate, you can leave and have a nice tea and snacks arranged at outside. N. Priyadarshini, okay. Joshika, Sornambiga, Akshay, V. Akshay, R. Vivek, Rajesh G, Shanmugam, ma'am. Vishnuvardhan, D. Manigandan, Charles Matthew,
C. Sindar, CEG campus. C. Sindar. Sindar. C. Sindar. Sisindar. Sorry. K. Sharat, CEG campus. A. Manoj Babu, CEG campus. R. Harini, AC Tech. R. Harini, AC Tech. N. Vinod Kumar, CEG. V. Prem Raj, CEG campus. R. Kabilan, CEG campus. R. Kabilan. R. Satya, CEG campus. R. Sharmila, AC Tech. MD Bharati Kannan, CEG campus. Bharati Kannan. T. Ajit Kumar, CEG campus. M. Vijayalakshmi, AC Tech. M. Shalini, AC Tech. A. Dinesh, AC Tech. SM Gopika, AC Tech. R. Chitra, MIT. MP Drishya Raj, AC Tech campus. G. Sweta, AC Tech. R. Pavitra, AC Tech. I. Yashmin, AC Tech campus. I. Yashmin. Ilya. Yashmin. Adu Yashmin. N. Vaidiswari, AC Tech campus. S. Nitya Bala Sundari, AC Tech campus. R. Kirti, AC Tech campus. G. Vaishnavi, AC Tech campus. S. Kritika, AC Tech campus. Kritika. This is Kritika. J. Heinrich James Pearson, AC Tech campus. R. Akash, AC Tech. S. R. Abhinaya, AC Tech campus. M. Ashwin Raj, CEG campus. V. Vishnupriya, AC Tech campus. Ashwin Raj.
Thank you all.
Sir, thank you very much, sir. Next induction program, you have to come and organize us. Okay, thank you. Sir.